Hey everyone, how you doing today? And welcome back to The Culture. Now, this is the show where I talk about the latest and greatest in pop culture and give you my thoughts and impressions on them. So if you like stuff like that, please like this video and subscribe to this channel because I do this pretty frequently. And yeah, let's get on with the video. So today, Sony had their State of Play event for August. And this was a State of Play event where Sony told us that it's going to be mainly on PS4 games, PSVR games, and the third-party PS5 games that were shown, and some new ones, right? And overall, I can say that this conference was booty cheeks. Like, it was utter, like, okay, maybe not trash. It was boring. Like, it was boring AF. Like, oh man, like I expected more, and maybe that was one of the reasons why I was a bit disappointed. But man, oh man, oh man, this conference was so dead. But anyway, let's get on with the video. I want to talk about some of the games that were in the conference because some of them were actually pretty cool, and it was cool that we had some more information about some of the games that were previously announced. But man, like it was really a State of Play. Like, this reminds me of the old State of Play. Like, this conference showed me the difference between a State of Play event and a Future of Gaming event. Like, there's a huge difference between the two, and the hype was dropped in this one. Like, seriously, I mean, dropped in terms of Sony's events rather than dropped in terms of PS5. I mean, PS5 hype is all-time high. But anyway, let's go on with the conference. And they started off with Crash, It's About Time. So Crash 4, It's About Time. And this game looks really cool. And I really like what Activision is doing with this game. Like, it really seems like an upgrade from, well, not really an upgrade, more about Activision learning from how they did the Insane Trilogy and putting that into the Crash 4 game and adding their own new spins onto it. That is so dope. And I really love the fact that this game is looking like a sequel to the old school Crash. Like, it's a legit sequel. So fair enough to the developers there and also to Activision. Like, that game is going to do well and it looks really cool. So that was really nice to see in the beginning. So other than that, there was a lot of like games. Like, some of them look pretty cool. One of them is called the Pathless. The Pathless, or I think it's the Pathless. I believe it's the Pathless. Yeah, okay, the Pathless, right? The Pathless looks so cool. Like, it looks like a fast-paced Breath of the Wild looking world type Shadow of the Colossus game. Like, it looks so breathtaking, and that is one PS5 game where I'm like, oh crap, I want to get this. You know what I mean? It has the scope of a big open world game. Not anything crazy, but it looks like a really good open world game in terms of exploration, and also it looks so beautiful in terms of the shell shading graphics. And yeah, the monsters look cool as well. And it's cool how you have to take down like a bit, I think it's called a pillar, in order to take down the monsters, unless the monsters are just unbeatable. So it's really dope, and yeah, it invites a lot of exploration. So I can't wait to play that. Another one was Bugsnax. Yeah, Bugsnax. We got more on Bugsnax. They gave us a bit more of what you're going to be doing in Bugsnax, and it does look kind of like a Viva Pinata type game. I mean, I don't know if anyone's played Viva Pinata. I played that once. Well, not once, but I played it when I was younger, and I was like, it's cool. That's kind of like Bugsnax, but a more wittier version of a Viva Pinata game. So, and obviously with the mysteries and all that. But I feel like there's something that we're still not getting told in terms of like how the Bugsnax turns the animals into monsters. So I wonder if you have to like fight the monsters and stuff. So that would be cool. But yeah, they talked about Hitman 3. Hitman 3 is coming to VR. I think, no, the Hitman whole trilogy is coming to VR. That is going to look very freaky, killing people in VR like that. So good luck to people playing that. I might have to try it one day, but yeah. And other than that, what? Godfall? Godfall, right? Here's the problem with how they ended with Godfall. Godfall is a pretty easy game to understand. Like, it's not hard to understand. It's a slashing game. Like, people will figure it out pretty quickly as soon as they pick up the pad. So when they gave this detailed explanation about Godfall, I was like, man, you didn't need all this time to talk about Godfall, really and truly. And this was the end of the conference too. So I was like, man, like, we're really going to end on this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Godfall does look cool, and it looks like it's going to be something, maybe not something special, but it looks like it'll be fun, right? But man, all that explanation for Godfall, I was like, I was starting to fall asleep. I'm not even gonna lie. I fell asleep halfway through the conference, but yeah, I started to fall asleep at that point. Another game I want to talk about, Temtem. Temtem's coming to PS4, the Pokemon killer, I call it. Wow, interesting. Oh no, not even PS4. I think maybe PS5. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But yeah, Nintendo, you need to up your game on Pokemon, because look at Temtem's now on PS5. So, and yeah, other than that, I can't really think of any other game that I was interested in. Yeah, none of them. Like, okay, maybe the Vader game, the Darth Vader game, that looks pretty cool. But other than that, yeah, that's it. And all these games, the problem with all these games is none of them were like, oh my god, this third party is coming to PS5, whoa, like, you know what I mean? None of those games. And if you're gonna have a state of play, like, what's I mean, there's a point of showing all these games, but what's the point if there's not one mic drop of a game? You know what I mean? There was nothing. Like, I wish they even just announced the God of War 2 in this conference, even though they weren't meant to. Like, man, I wish that would have just like made it all worth it, but I just don't feel like it was worth it. Like, I really could have just watched this online or read this online and been like, oh, cool, I didn't really need to sit down and watch a whole conference on that. So yeah, Sony, you need to work on that. But anyway, what did you think of the press conference, the state of play for August? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you think Sony should be doing better instead of state of play? Let me know in the comment section. I am open to discussion. Thank you very much for watching. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel for more content on pop culture and entertainment. Yeah, I do these pretty frequently, so stay tuned, and I'll see you soon, and stay safe. All right, bye.